The learners and the participants of my course, good evening. I hope that your day was so interesting for you and it was plenty of interesting events. Right now we will discuss the last topic of module number 5. It's overlapping terrain survey and it's our last topic. On previous video, we watched the video about this terrain survey, and we have begun to discuss about it. Before starting work, the scientists check all the necessary equipment, materials, and flight charts, and draw up a flight schedule, passing the survey routes in accordance with the flight tasks, and then check all the necessary calculations of the shooting parameters. A datum. We can say that datum, it's very important for everybody because according to this datum, we can know the result of the work. A datum is defined as any numerical or geometrical quantity or set of such quantities which serve as a reference or base for other quantities. In geodesy, two types of datums must be considered: horizontal, which form the base for the computations of horizontal control surveys, and in which the curvature of the Earth is considered, and vertical datum, to which elevations are referred to. In other words, the coordinates for points in specific geodetic surveys and triangulation networks are computed from certain initial quantities. Here you can see the main terms of survey in cartography that are horizontal control survey, curvature, triangulation network. On next slide, you can see a picture of this overlapping terrain survey. Here you can see that it's calculated and measured in a certain place. Yep. Horizontal geodetic datums. Horizontal geodetic datum may consist of the longitude and latitude. Longitude and latitude are two main geographic coordinates. They are of an initial point, a region, and azimuth of a line, direction to some other triangulation station. The parameters, radius, and platinum of the ellipsoid selected for the computation, and the geoid's operation at the origin. A change in any of these quantities affects every point. In arrays of overlapping geodetic triangulation networks, each computed on a different. The coordinates of the points given with respect to one datum will differ from those given with respect to the other. The differences occur because of the different ellipsoids used in the probability that the centers of each datum's ellipsoid is arranged differently with respect to the Earth center. In addition, deflection errors in azimuth cause a relative rotation between the systems. Finally, a difference in the scale of horizontal control may result in a stretch in the corresponding lines of the geodetic nets. We can see here that the main aim of this overlapping terrain survey is to measure, to compare different datum and the coordinates of the points. Next, you can see the horizontal geodetic datums, and here we can see that the main aim of this overlapping terrain survey, and here you can see the picture again. Here on this photo we can see 3 mountains, and we can see where is the valley and the forest situated. Data connection. There are 3 general methods by which horizontal datums can be connected. The first one is we can say that it's overlapping triangulation networks. And what overlapping triangulation networks. This method is restricted to surveys of a limited scope and consists of systematic elimination of discrepancies between adjoining or overlapping triangulation networks. The second one is the gravimetric method of physical geodesy. And the third one is the method of satellite geodesy. Satellite geodesy, for example, can be space aerophotography, space cartography. We discussed about this field on previous videos that the history of this space cartography was so young, and nowadays many interesting facts and many interesting places can be shown by this space aerophotography. These methods are used to relate large geodetic systems to each other and or to world systems. Both the gravimetric and satellite methods produce necessary connected parameters from reduction of their particular observational data. In conclusion, we can say that these overlapping terrain survey are used to check the information, to calculate the area, and to know about the special features of this place. And I would like to remind you that before starting work, the scientists, the geologists check all the necessary equipment, materials, and flight charts, and they draw up a flight schedule. And this schedule should be passing the survey roads, and they should be according to the flight tasks. After all these tasks, they check all the necessary calculations of the shooting parameters. It was the last video on overlapping terrain survey, and I hope that this information was interesting and you can use it in your future work. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Goodbye, guys. I hope that this information will be so important for you. Goodbye.